Going on YouTube? Welcome back. Today we're going to look at Git Worktrees and how they can be used to better suit Git workflows that are related around a bunch of branches. So here we have a project that has three branches. Git branch, I should say. And we can see I use this in this project. We extract drugs from text, and we have a bunch of branches. So we actually have a Golang version of the tool. We also have the modern version, which is Rust-based with a Python wrapper and a website. That's all in the main folder. This is where a lot of the dev work is done. Then we have our performance comparison branch, where we compare the performance of those languages. Coming soon, we're going to be looking at that branch specifically, so stay tuned for that. If we look at these branches, our normal workflow now works something like this, where we're on the main branch and maybe we want to edit like the README here, right? And so we go in here and we can edit this and add whatever we want. But then to switch to the performance branch, right? So currently writing a paper, looking at the performance comparison and the building of the tool, I have to switch a lot between these branches. So what I would have to do now, after I had that change, is I would have to like either git stash or git commit, and then either like squash the commit later or remember to unstash. It's really annoying just to get over and then still have to check out their perf comp branch, all right? And so here we can see the languages that we're comparing. So this workflow isn't ideal, all right? So what we can do is, actually we're just gonna check out the main one more time. And then what we can do is actually, we're gonna remove this folder. And let me just make sure I do not. So let's grab this quickly. So what we can do is actually, we can clone this repo, okay, from the repo, but we're going to use the bear flag. What this does is, and we're going to put it into the drug extraction folder. What this does is it gives us just the repo, just the Git repo itself. All right, so when this is done, what you'll notice is that we don't have the main file structure. All right, we don't have the main file structure. What this file structure is what is normally in your .git folder. So if you have a Git repo and you have the hidden .git folder, this is what's in there. And this enables us to use worktrees to manage code in different branches without requiring git commits. So we can actually have the same change, or we can have multiple changes in the same file that don't need to be committed. So if we have to quick switch tasks or answer an email or hop into a meeting, we don't have to worry about the status of one of our branches. And for me, this works really well as well. Even if I'm not making direct changes and just looking at things or running code separately, I'm able to hop between these much easier, as you'll see. So instead of having to git checkout, what we can do is we can just say git worktree add, and we're going to add the main first. All right. And now when we ls, you can actually see the main folder is right here. And the main folder just represents our main branch. So we can also git worktree add go tool, git worktree add perf comp. And so now we have all of those folders, go tool, perf comp, and main, and we can just navigate between them as we need. We don't need to git checkout, git stash. I can just go into main, and I could like vim this readme and change something, nothing important. And then I could go back up to, we'll just go to the go tool, and I could vim this readme. And you can see this README is different. This one has API docs, web docs, right? The perf comp README has the tools that it's built with. So we can see all of those changes, and we can make all those changes just by navigating our directory without having to do git checkout or git stash. And it just makes hopping between branches a lot easier. So if you have a feature branch that you're looking to implement off of main, Git Worktrees is a great way to work on that feature branch, and you don't have to worry about it affecting other code or stashing it if you need changes. So this is great. This is the way I'm going to do any project from now on that has multiple branches, which is almost every project. So just Git Worktree, and then obviously Git Worktree add. So Git clone bear flag is our important node here, and then Git Worktree add and the branch you want to add, and you can work on it directly in the folder, the directory. And then if we need to remove, they also have Git Worktree has a lot of documentation on Git. You can find it, but we can also Git Worktree remove. And the Go tool is like archived. We don't use it anymore. Not sure why it expanded that full path there, but that's great. And now when I ls, you can see we only have main and perf comp, no more Go tool. And just like that, we don't have to work on that branch anymore.